Franklin Fibs by Paulette Bourgeois and Brenda Clark. Franklin could slide down a riverbank all by himself. He can count forwards and backwards. He could zip zippers and button buttons. He can even tie his shoelaces. But Franklin could not swallow 76 flies in the blink of an eye. And that was the problem, because Franklin said he could. He told all his friends he could. Franklin had fibbed. What's fibbed, guys? It means to tell a lie, typically an unimportant one, but it's still something not true. It could be very, very small, meaning I'm 7 when I'm 6, or I'm 8 when I'm 7. You're telling a fib. It's not funny, or it's not a cute habit to have. It's actually being deceitful. And sometimes we get caught up in that when we want to be like everybody else, when we don't accept our own beautiful exceptions, and we want to be, and we think everyone else is cooler. But we'll see what good points that we can bring out throughout the stories and opportunities. All right, let's keep going. It started with Bear. Bear boasted, "I can climb the highest tree." He scrambled to the tip of a pine. Then Hawk bragged, "I can fly over a berry patch without flapping my wings." He soared over the woods and past the berry patch without ruffling a feather. Beaver crowed, "I can chop down a tree with just one teeth." Beaver gnawed first on one side, then on the other. Chips of wood flew this way and that way. The tree crashed down. And she said, "I can make my own dam." Franklin couldn't climb a tree. He couldn't chop down a tree. He couldn't fly. And he forgot everything he could do. So he fibbed. "I can swallow 76 flies in the blink of an eye," he said. His friends were astounded. "Watch me," said Franklin. Franklin gobbled 2, 4, 6 flies. There. "But that was only 6 flies," said Hawk. "There were only 6 flies," said Franklin, "and I ate them all in a blink of an eye. I can have eaten 70 more." "Let's see," said Beaver. Franklin frowned. There's no way he can eat 76 flies in a blink of an eye. No way at all. Franklin had no appetite at dinner. What's wrong?" asked his mother. "I can't eat 76 flies in the blink of an eye." "Neither can I," said Franklin's father. "Neither can I," said Franklin's mother. "But you don't have to," said Franklin sadly. "And I do." Franklin told them all about the flies. His mother nodded, and father, "You have quite an imagination," said Franklin's father. The next morning, Franklin's friends were waiting. Beaver had a surprise. "Eat them," she dared. Franklin wrapped a woolly winter scarf twice around his neck. "Can't," he squawked. "I have a sore throat." His friends laughed. Franklin felt terrible. He couldn't eat. He couldn't sleep. He couldn't think of anything but flies and lies. "I could practice until I can swallow 76 flies in the blink of an eye," Franklin told his father. "You could, but it will take a long time," he said. "I can stop playing with my friends," Franklin told his mother. "You could, but you might be lonely," she said. "I can tell him I fibbed," said Franklin. You can do that, said Franklin's parents, and then you can show them what you can do. The next day, Franklin's friends were waiting. I can't eat 76 flies in the blink of an eye, admitted Franklin. We guessed, said Bear. But, said Franklin, I can eat 76 flies. Franklin's friends sighed. Really? Really? Said Franklin. Franklin ran home. He got the flies, a bowl, some flour, milk, eggs, and honey. He poured and stirred, rolled and baked. Finally, he was ready. Watch me. Franklin gobbled the entire fly pie. There, said Franklin, licking his lips. Amazing! What else can you do? Asked Beaver. Franklin swaggered with success. He was about to say that he could eat 2 fly pies in a gulp. Do you guys know what time it is?
Practical principle time.
Absolutely, yes. It's practical principle time. Do you think it's wise that Franklin should tell another fib that he'll have to climb his way out of again? No, he shouldn't. I love this story. What does it teach us? It teaches us that any type of telling a fib or a big, huge lie is not healthy for a friendship, a relationship between mom, dad, and child, or between anyone else that we're going to meet on our journey. Even when we talk to ourselves, we should never tell a fib. It's okay to be honest. If Franklin was always scared that somebody was cooler than him or better than him, he would never observe his own special talents, and he will never enjoy his fly pie. Then he thought twice and said nothing at all. Even a turtle gets tired of eating fly pie. All right, guys, you know what time it is. Until next story.